Okay, we should be good. Let's get into the game. Can't I zoom out? Why is it? Alright, let's figure out. Hold on. Set it up so I can actually hear the game. Can I hear it now? Can't hear it. Alright, hold on guys. A little bit of issues here. Oh yeah, you're there. Okay, that should be fine actually. Let me go here. Okay, I think I can set the music up to do it this way too, can I not? Okay, so there's that, I think. Now let me figure out why... or how to. Let me figure out how to zoom. Okay, zoom is Z. Is that going to zoom in and out? Because usually the map shows a lot more. I think maybe it does do that. Like if I hit Z, oh yeah, there we go. It zooms in and then zooms out. Okay, we're good. All right, so we got 4 of 6 over here. This is what we were working on. We've already got these done. This has been increasingly hard. So that's kind of where we're at right now. And let me just make sure everything should be good. Okay. So this is where we're at. We did complete that achievement. That was a tough achievement. D here was a very tough achievement to do. So I have to achieve a victory with... We don't need that one, we need this one. Which is... Challenge the Falcon God. Enemies are... I think that music's probably a little too loud, isn't it? It sounds loud to me. So it's probably loud to you guys, right? Let's drop that down a little bit more. All right. Enemies are 75% stronger, or sorry, 75% faster and chase you 60% shorter when you attack. Okay. When you attack them, but you get 20% more points and XP if you win. Okay, so that doesn't sound too bad. But then we have to do this one, which is Challenge of the Tiger God. Enemies deal 75% more damage to you. Get 20% more, but we get 20, so we should get a total of around 40% more points and XP if we win. So this is going to be extremely hard to complete this challenge. We definitely have to think like this here. This really helped out, I think, in the last one. Walls and towers have a 50% more health. Houses have more health and they shoot arrows. Both of these seem to be really effective. You generate health 100%, 110% faster, and the delay before your health regenerates kicks in. Okay, so it reduces when my health kicks in, but regenerates a lot faster, right? Your auto attack cooldown is reduced. We never made it to healing towers in the last game. Maybe I better focus more on upgrading my towers. That might be a good plan for this one. If your castle center falls below 50% of its health, all of your towers are revived. That's kind of cool. Yeah, that could help. Your units receive negative 60% damage while following you around. Okay. All of your units have... Okay, we want that. What's this one? Your houses have 100% more health and are fully repaired before the... Okay, I like those. This might be the only thing I might want to change. We'll take that one off and see if there's something different. Whenever any of your units respawns... I guess... Hold on. We could turn the game music off, right? It's actually not bad music. Okay, and did the other music stop playing? No, it's there, but now this one is really quiet. Alright, so I'm gonna turn that one up a little bit. Okay, we'll see. We'll get a happy place. Alright, so get back to this. So I'm gonna turn that one off. All these other ones I think I wanted to keep, right? Yeah, I want to keep those. So let's keep looking for our fifth, right? I'm not gonna do anything with shrines. Your mines produce. Okay. All of your research starts. Oh. Alright, hold on. I gotta switch. My earbuds are about ready to die. It's not one thing, it's another, right? Alright, so I'll have to do that. I'll have to switch over to my earbuds, I guess. So let me switch game sounds and everything back to earbuds. I think we just switch it here, don't we? Because I'm going through. Isn't that gonna work? It should work. Why is it not working? Input would be that. Do I have to do the browser page maybe? Or do I have to change it inside of OBS to get it to work? Where would that be? Yeah, right here. That's where we need to change it. Alright, now we're good. Alright, so let's figure this out. You no longer need to be on full health to allow sprinting. Tower upgrades are no longer limited by... Ooh! Yeah, let's try that. And we gotta get these other ones back on, right? Doing those to complete this challenge. And I don't have to do spear. Alright, we're gonna go to heavy sword, I think, is what we'll do. Alright, we'll see how well we do with this. Alright, the game sound seems a little low now too. Let me up that. Yeah, the game sound is set there good. It's gotta be in-game. In-game. Is the in-game audio? Here, yeah, that's way down. Let's turn that up. Okay. Alright, so obviously we're gonna upgrade this first to I'm gonna try that one. Alright, and then we want to have at least one. That's archery. This is barracks. Okay, let's get the barracks going. We're gonna go with the Berserker. Then get a house going. So there's that. Why am I not seeing the... I'm not seeing the Brave browser tab. There we go. Get my Rumble chat up. And I don't know how I'm gonna do the other chats. I'm gonna need to because I don't have a second monitor. Yeah, see, it's not gonna show up, is it? Yeah, how do I do that? Right, I'm trying to figure something out here, so hold on. Yeah, that's gonna kind of suck because I'm not gonna be able to see. Well, I should see it on. Oh, no, I won't because I don't see the freaking screen. How do you make this work? I guess you don't. The only way I can make this work probably is we're gonna have to run this in windowed mode, I think. Right, run it in windowed mode, and then I'll be able to see it, and it's still only displaying that. Okay, I'm gonna have to run it in windowed mode, it looks like. Okay, but I need it smaller. So we're gonna have to downsize this, right? Nope, it's not doing it either. How do you size the window down?
Das Album selber repräsentiert hat. Turn-Up, Party, Drogen, MDMA, Heroin, Kokain, ein Turn-Up. Auf jeden Fall findet
Are you kidding me?
so ist auf jeden Fall etwas sehr Nices.
So I can't even size the window down?
Den allen Leuten, die sehen, zu empfehlen ist halt, wenn die auch abturnen wollen.
Alright, this is crazy.
Nein. Sorry. Das ist jetzt wirklich gesagt. Du kannst es Leuten davon empfehlen, wenn sie partymäßig so einen Vollgas geben wollen, zu Drogen greifen?
Tschüss.
Sicher nicht.
Oh damn. Lassen Sie mich nicht an. Das ist nämlich Homo.
Okay, so if we do 1920 by 1080, oh, there we go. Now we got it. We got it. Alright, we're still good there. Why does my camera keep freezing? I don't understand this. My camera keeps freezing. Alright, I'm gonna remove this and start it over, guys. Hold on. I don't know why the camera keeps freezing.
Na okay, Freestyle, okay. Jo, es
There's
geht folgendermaßen. Alright. Oh damn. Warte, wie fing dieser Freestyle noch an? Ich sag
Machst du das nicht irgendwie jeden Tag ein paar Mal?
Doch. Okay, es geht folgendermaßen. Oh, es ist Money Boy bei Joyce TV. Der Boy, der G.
Take that off. Maybe that's causing.
Und ich stecke jetzt mit
Look at that. I don't even have that camera and it's still showing up on there. What the hell?
Check das aus. Ich sip die Coke mit dem Jim Beam Getränk.
Alright, I'm gonna have to give me a second, guys. There we go. Now this is showing up at least. So let me get this set up. I don't know, I'm having all types of trouble with OBS lately and it's really pissing me off. But we will get this. Alright, because I want to be able to see your guys' chat. So we got that out. Can I do it this? No, this doesn't even get recognized. Okay. So we should be able to put this over here. All right, so I think we got this. I think we got this. Playing in windowed mode. Hopefully that doesn't interfere with anything. And my camera froze again. What is going on? I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back to streaming. This is just pissing me off. I gotta figure it out. So I will be back, guys. I'll be back. Decent. Okay. And it's frozen again. Oh, I just noticed something. It's frozen on my screen, but you guys are okay. At least according to Rumble Studio, you guys are still seeing me active. Let me check out the Rumble stream. So I don't know why it's frozen on my half, but if you guys are good, let me just make sure it's still working on your side. Is gonna play? Alright, I might have just screwed everything up in Rumble Studio, because nothing's working right over there. It's not showing the stream anymore. Yep, I think I screwed it all up, guys, so I'm gonna have to reset the whole stream. I'll be back.